For my documentary, I decided to follow around local cheesemonger Martin. Located in between Central Park and 69th Street is 67 Gourmet, where he works producing artisanal cheeses, and I went to go interview him to learn the 411 on cheeses and other artisanal dishes.
Median family income in this neighborhood, according to the 2020 census, is $157,000 a year, and 40% of that median income makes over $200,000 a year. I'm no longer fazed when somebody comes in and you're like, "Oh, Sarah, I haven't seen you in forever. Oh, you've been in Zimbabwe for the last 2 months." You know, I didn't want to play in people's known realm of culinary knowledge. I wanted to take them out and extend that realm of culinary knowledge. And to do that, I had to have people who were comfortable venturing into the unknown. These were folks who had a willingness to venture into the unknown and a budget that enabled them to enjoy wherever that unknown led. Sure, Whole Foods does specialty merchandise. Wegmans does specialty merchandise. Smaller local outfits like Lincoln Market and Westside Market do specialty merchandise. They can't do it to the level that a small store does because they don't have the same level of connection with their customer. It is truly our level of connection with our customer that enables us to be a market for smoked bluefin tuna that Amelia was talking about. I think they're slowly but surely coming back. It's hard though because the real estate values in New York City are still pretty insane. My dad kind of greenhoused me about cultural writing. I felt explaining cheese to people had some useful parallels. That having enjoyed my time as a college student and studying and all that, studying into the molecular differences of cow, sheep, and goat's milk. Oh, water buffalo? A water buffalo or bovine? How about that? Et cetera, et cetera. I think of cheese as the perfect intersection between the art of creation and the exactitude of dairy science. The food culture has changed dramatically. We didn't have Instagram in 1984. But what we did have was we had a growing interest in the extraordinary array of flavors that were available to people, and that interest has only continued to grow. My career ambition was journalism, and I tried very hard to get into journalism. I had the misfortune of graduating college in 1982 at the depths of one of the worst job recessions of the 20th century. One place where I thought I had an opportunity to get an entry-level position told me I wasn't cut out for journalism because it was hard work. I had worked the deli counter of a big Texas-sized grocery store. And so I thought, well, let's find a job like that. And the job I found was at Bloomingdale's, which had a fancy food section at the time, was to know the insides and outsides of the product. And we had an exceptional cheese selection. I think one of the things that intimidates people about coming into places like this is people act like, you don't know what smoking goose is? Why, they're one of the best. You know, it's sort of a concept that foodies are, you know, and there is a fair amount of snobbery in food within the culinary world, but it doesn't really apply to here.
Popular cheese. It is the Essex Comté.
And the Essex Comté is a cheese that requires a little bit of explanation.
The Essex Comté is a French cheese that's made in the mountains of Jura. Made from a raw cow's milk, it is aged underground for a year and has a deep flavor that is creamy and has hints of herbs and cashews. I personally really enjoy this cheese, and it's a bestseller for Martin.
This is our second most popular cheese. This is a piece that we pulled because it's starting to mold. Mold on cheese is not necessarily a bad thing. In fact, if your cheese didn't mold, you probably shouldn't eat it because it means it's full of stabilizers.
This This next cheese is also a bestseller for Martin. It's a unique blue cheese that has been injected with certain molds to resemble the taste of brie, with a stronger cream taste but yet a smoky aftertaste. It's wrapped in leaf using unique methods that take a year of fermentation.
Family income in this neighborhood